what if you're not broken? What if you're just in a different state? Some days your mind just works. You wake up and something already feels softer. Not because anything changed, not because you did anything right, just space. Your thoughts arrive without force. Your attention moves where you point it. You flow from one thing to the next, like water finding its level. You don't analyze it. You don't wonder why. You just move. And then there are other days where the exact same life feels like it's made of something heavier. Tasks that were easy yesterday suddenly have edges. Conversations that used to feel natural feel like something you have to manage. And the strangest part, nothing has actually changed. Same house, same body, same you. And yet, completely different. Welcome to the Sea of Signals. I'm Amiee Wilson, a psychotherapist, and someone who believes deeply that the mind, the body, and the nervous system are not separate systems trying to cooperate. They are one system, speaking one language. And in this episode, we're going to decode something almost everyone has felt, but almost no one has had a real framework for. Why you can feel like two different people from one day to the next, and why that gap might not mean what you've been telling yourself it means. There's an assumption most of us carry. We don't know we have it. It runs underneath everything, like a quiet current. And it goes something like this. I should work the same way every day. If I could focus yesterday, I should be able to focus today. If I had energy last week, I should be able to find it now. If I did it before, I can do it again. And when that doesn't happen, we don't question an assumption. We turn toward ourselves. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just do this? Why is this so hard? And those questions feel temporary at first. Just passing frustration. But they don't stay that way. They tend to settle in. They become suggestions, then explanations, then beliefs. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough. Maybe I'm just not a motivated person. Maybe this is just who I am. And once a belief forms, it doesn't sit quietly. It follows you into the next moment, the next task, the next attempt. And now, you're not just responding to difficulty, you're expecting it. And that changes everything. But here's what I want to offer you. A different way to see this. Your mind is not a machine. It is not designed to produce the same output, at the same capacity, every single day. It is something far more interesting than that. Your nervous system is a living, breathing, constantly reading system. It's always scanning, always assessing. Am I safe enough? Do I have enough resources right now? Is this moment asking more of me than I have to give? And based on what it finds, it adjusts. Not consciously, not because you decided to, but because that is what a nervous system does. It is not broken when it contracts. It is not failing when it pulls back. It is doing exactly what it's designed to do. The ancient traditions knew this. Ayurveda spoke of the doshas, the natural rhythms that move through us and shift our energy, our clarity, our capacity. Chinese medicine mapped the energy of the organs by hour, by season, by state. They didn't ask, what's wrong with you? They asked, what is your system moving through right now? And that question changes everything. Because when you start to understand that what shifts from day to day is your state, not your worth, not your character, and not your potential. Something in you finally exhales. The same task, the same you, different conditions. And conditions can change. As you move through the rest of today, I want to invite you into something simple. Not a practice, not a technique, just noticing. When something feels easier, just pause just a moment and notice what else is true in your body. Is there more spaciousness? More warmth? Less noise? And when something feels harder, before you reach for an explanation about who you are, ask instead, what does my nervous system feel like right now? What is my body holding? What state am I actually in? Because that question is not a small question. That question is the beginning of a completely different relationship with yourself. So maybe the problem isn't you. Maybe it never was. Maybe it's the assumption that you are supposed to be the same every single day. You are not constant. You're a system, and systems move in rhythms. They expand, they contract, they restore, they open again. And once you start to see that, you don't just understand your mind differently, you start to meet yourself differently. This is the Sea of Signals. I'm Amiee Wilson. If this landed for you, follow on Spotify or find us on Substack, where we go deeper between episodes. I'll see you in the next one.